Very sharp. Hello everybody and welcome to my tomato tasting of 2023. I've got my mother with me today and my sister over there as well are joining me today. And to be honest, I'm surprised that we've got any tomato harvest at all really, given how much blight that we have. But we have 13 varieties of heritage tomatoes here, which we're going to be trying today. Planted 40 varieties of tomato this year. Now we did a tomato tasting test last year and that video did quite well, so I thought I'd do another tomato taste test today. If you'd like to check out last year's tomato taste test, you can do so by clicking the card which I'm going to leave at the end of this video. Now, have you ever tried heritage tomatoes before, or have you just had the shop bought ones?
Shop bought ones.
You've only had the shop bought ones before. Now, you're in for a treat then today. You should enjoy these. Now, with heritage tomatoes, they're quite different from the shop bought ones because shop bought tomatoes have been bred over many, many years by commercial growers to be hybrids, and that way they last longer in storage, they're more productive. And the only problem with that is, with all the breeding that they've done over the years, these shop bought tomatoes have lost the original tomato flavour that these heritage tomatoes have. So that's the only downside really. With these heritage tomatoes, they have that old tomato flavour. Now, which one should we start with first? Which one do you like the look of? This one is called Mar Azul, which is a Spanish heirloom tomato. Wow, look at that.
Oh, very good.
Lovely pink colour inside. Very nice. Slicing tomato for your sandwiches, that one. Hey, you've done a go.
Thank you.
It's sweet. It is definitely a sweet one, that one.
Still nice, but not as...
Not strong.
No.
More of a stronger tomato flavour, that one, than a sweet tomato.
Leaves a nice aftertaste actually in your mouth, that
You
one.
think, yeah? Mar Azul, I would probably grow that one again next year actually. I found that it's quite resistant to blight as well, interestingly. Most heritage varieties aren't, but well, all these varieties, to be honest, haven't really been affected by the blight. So, you know, I think that's something I'm going to take into consideration next year. So, what's this one? Alice's Dream. Wow, look at that. It is stunning, that one, isn't it? Is that
pumpkin?
It looks like a pumpkin in a way, yes, it does, doesn't it? Orangey yellow on the bottom with these orange stripes, and then some more anthocyanin on the top. To be fair, most of these have anthocyanin in. Anthocyanin is basically a chemical pigment that heirloom varieties like this produce. It's the same pigment that's found in like blackberries and blueberries. It's caused by sun exposure. The more sun exposure the tomatoes have, the more anthocyanin they produce. So, Alice's Dream. Look at that, it's like beautiful sort of red and orange marble in the middle of that. Very nice. Really, really juicy. It's like cutting into an orange or a grapefruit. Look at that.
Unusual.
It is unusual, that, isn't it? Okay, so try that one. You can imagine it tasting a bit like an orange, couldn't you? Just... Oh, very sharp and very sweet, that, isn't it? It just hits you straight away. Would you like another one?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, like some more. You like that one? Yeah, Alice's Dream's a nice one. Very nice. It looks and tastes stunning. So I'm going to have another piece.
Oh, that's
just a burst of flavour, isn't it? Burst of sweetness. Yeah, that one. Alice's Dream. Very nice tomato indeed.
Oh, it's got my taste buds there.
Good that, isn't it? That's a very nice one. Indeed. Right, what have we got here? Queen of the Night, a very dark tomato. Extreme levels of anthocyanin on this one. Not as much as Black Beauty, but look at that, it's like a fire. See what colour it is on the inside.
Wow.
Whoa, look at that. Like a dark red colour. That's really, really nice tomato, isn't it? Lots of seeds in there. Now, let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Queen of the night.
Here goes.
Oh, wow, that's a little bit like Alice's Dream, isn't it?
Mm.
Very.
Not as strong as that last one.
Yeah, see, they all have different flavours, don't they? Some, like Michaela says that, well, they all taste the same tomatoes. A lot of people say they all taste the same, but
No.
they all do have different flavours,
strengths.
don't they? They all do have some. So yeah, Queen of the Night, really nice one. Very nice tomato. That's one.
That would make a nice tomato soup as well.
Yeah, I think it might. A lot of these, if you would try and make them into a soup, you may end up with some funny colours. I tried making some of these into sauces last year, leftover ones, and I ended up with like purples and browns and greens and all sorts of different colours. So, you know, if you don't mind a weird coloured soup, then, you know, that's all right. Okay, what? This one, COSTOLUTO. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. COSTOLUTO Fiorentino. It's an Italian herring variety. Quite popular, this one, actually. I've heard a lot of people growing
I like
this
the
one.
look of that one.
And we tried growing this one last year and nothing happened. So, in fact, to be honest, I had to salvage this one a few weeks ago from the blight, and this is actually ripened at home. So we just about got away with growing some. Wow,
Oh.
Look at that. So you've got an interesting sort of like pumpkin, those lines, like, how do you explain that? Like creases, yeah? And then a really unique pattern on the inside of that one. So let's try this one. We didn't try any last year. We'll try some this year.
Thank you. Wow.
Think of that one. That one's more not sweet, is it really? Bear in mind that's not ripened on the plant. That was ripened at home.
I'm not keen on that one.
So it's probably what it's to do with. There's probably not as much sweetness in there as
I'm not keen on that one.
should be. But yeah, it's a nice tomato. I wouldn't spit it out, you know, but as I say, the taste is average, to be honest, with that one. No, not bad.
It's
but,
quite bland.
yeah, it's probably because it was ripened off the plant now. It's probably affected the flavour a little bit. Now, we've got another one here. This one was a seed swap. Well, actually, to be fair, a couple of them are seed swaps, but I remember this one was a seed swap. Just randomly got given it off somebody.
I like the look of that one. The colour.
yeah,
I like different colours.
I wasn't planning on growing this. I just threw it in, to be honest. But yeah, sadly, the other ones are unripe. In fact, a lot of our tomatoes are still unripe. You'll probably notice, like this one over here, there's only one because the weather's been rubbish. And yeah, that's the reason why we've got so much blight. Okay, so orange orangutan. I didn't even say what it was called. This one's called orange orangutan. So, just like a smaller version of Kellogg's breakfast, to be honest. Really nice colour inside there. So yeah, let's give this one a go. Let's see what this one's like. We may be surprised.
Thank you. Mmm.
Try another piece just to... I think that one will be quite nice. That one will be quite nice
sweet.
cooked, I think. You know, fried with a breakfast, like Kellogg's breakfast. I think it's quite a similar variety, actually, to be honest. Kellogg's breakfast, we tried that last year. It's like a big, massive orange one.
Ah,
Yeah, that one's... Sadly, we lost those to the blight this year.
that's quite sweet, that one.
Yeah, nice that one, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay, we're just going to try this one. We tried growing this one last year as well, and to be honest, it didn't even sprout actually, but somehow they sprouted this year. And this is the only one we have of this one. The rest of them we lost to the blight, and it's called White Beauty. So yeah, it's white. It's white. So, I think this one's ripe. Maybe not actually. It's not fully ripe anyway. As I said, we struggled to ripen quite a few of these tomatoes this year. But try that anyway. I think it's sort of half ripened.
Bit bland, but they've got an unusual taste.
Hasn't it? It's got an unusual taste. Not unpleasant. It's quite bland, but it's got flavour. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
How can it be bland and have no flavour? I don't know. But yeah, it's not too bad to be honest.
Juicy.
Juicy. It's a very old variety. This one actually is White Beauty. It's actually several hundred years old. I think I read somewhere. Yeah, very old variety that one. Right, so let's try Black Strawberry. I can see why they've got that name. They do sort of remind you of strawberries, don't they?
Do they?
They remind me of strawberries. Yeah, and
looks like a cherry,
these ones are
right?
actually unripe. They're just here for show.
Looks like a cherry.
Yeah, it does look like a cherry. It is a cherry tomato, like a large cherry tomato. Yes. Nice. We're gonna have to have very small nibbles of this, unfortunately. Okay, a little piece. Don't eat it all at once. Okay, we'll try that.
Oh, that's
Very tangy.
Yeah.
Very tangy that one, but sweet at the same time. Similar to Black Opal, that's a tangy but sweet tomato. Very interesting flavour. Nice.
Leaves a nice aftertaste in your mouth.
I think it's a bit of a novelty, to be honest, that one. More than anything really. It's just a fancy tomato. It's nice anyway.
You can't leave that little bit on its own.
Yeah, would you like that one?
No, thank you.
Yeah, would you like it? Yeah, you like it. I'll be eating enough tomatoes over the next few weeks, trust me.
Can I choose?
Yeah, do you want to choose one? The one I was going to choose. Okay, so this variety is called, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Taiga, spelled T-A-I-G-A. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, do let me know in the comments. Yeah, we didn't really get much of these either, actually. That one's not even right, fully. In fact, there's a little bit of blight on the top of there, which I'll have to cut off. Yeah, we lost most of these to the blight.
Oh, I like the... Wow, that's unusual.
Yeah. There's a little bit of blight in the middle, but yeah, nice in the middle. Looks a little bit similar to COSTOLUTO FIORENTINO, that Italian one inside actually. Okay, so what do they taste like? Let's see, shall we? Probably a bit big actually. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these tomatoes afterwards.
Eat them.
Freeze them maybe. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That one's nice, isn't it?
I can't describe that taste.
Well, you might have to have another piece then. Like another piece in that one.
I can't describe that taste.
I think that's similar to large barred boar, that flavour, I think. Probably a little bit sweeter. Yeah, nice pleasant tomato, indeed. Next one, Rebel Starfighter Prime. I was really looking forward to growing this one this year. Everybody raves about this one. Sadly though, don't have many ripe ones. That one's not even ripe. That would have been a really nice tomato. But we couldn't really wait any longer to do the test because pests were getting them and the blight was getting them, so we had to do this as soon as we could. But we've got a couple of smaller ripe ones, so perhaps they'll be
Leave that one.
nice. You know, hopefully they'll give us a good, a good look at what. That's a funny shape, isn't it? Hopefully they'll give us a good example anyway.
They look an unusual colour.
Yeah, they are very interesting
Thank you.
markings on the outside, sort of like these stripes.
Oh.
Bear in mind that's a very small one. Nice, isn't it? Milder, meaty.
Not me.
I quite like that one. You don't like it?
No. quite mild, that, but
You
it still
think?
leaves a bit of a...
I think that one's a nice looking tomato. It's a little bit more meatier and it's got more of a stronger tomato flavour really than a sweet tomato flavour. Yeah, I quite like that one, but we don't tequila now. Okay, so next up we've got this rather interesting looking tomato, Cosmos. You can see where it gets its name from. It's like
Looks
these
little freckles.
Yeah, little stars, like freckles look like stars. And we've only got one of these because, you know, blight. So yeah, we'll cut into this one, Cosmos, see how this one is. Like a bright pink colour on the inside, that one. Which I expected something darker on the inside actually, given how dark it is. Oh, look at that, it's like
It looks like a melon.
like a piece of watermelon. There we go.
Thank you.
Try that one. Oh, very sweet, isn't it?
Oh, oh.
Very sharp. Wow. That one's very, very, very sharp. Isn't it? Like, it's like almost sour.
Oh, it's brought tears to my eyes, that
I hope
one.
it's not like...
It's nice, but it's just...
That one.
That catches you off guard.
See how the flavour from that one differs from that one. It's all completely different.
That catches you off guard, that one.
I like that one. Very sharp, so you don't need much of that one, really. It's like almost as sweet as like a sun gold, that one. Sun gold cherry tomatoes are very, very sweet one. And that one is, I would say it's nearly as sweet as a sun gold.
That would go nice with some nice Welsh cheese.
I think most of these were actually, didn't they?
Nice Welsh cheese, yeah.
Nice Welsh cheese. I love cheese and tomato.
The Worcester sauce.
So, let's try these next ones. There's not many of these though. They do look very similar to Barry's Crazy Cherry actually, but they're not. They're actually Mirabelle Jaune. Yeah. Although I could have sworn with Barry's Crazy Cherry, they do look like it. But anyway, yeah, so we'll try one of these each. There you go, try that.
Can I just have half, please?
Yeah. Don't eat it all at once though.
I won't.
It's a tiny thing, isn't it? That's all I have. Cherry tomato. Actually tastes just like Barry's Crazy Cherry, so I'd say this is just an alternative. In fact, the bunches of tomatoes, obviously they're all unripe, otherwise I'd have a big bunch of them here. They do look very similar to Barry's Crazy Cherry in the growth habit. Wow! And that's not even Barry's Crazy Cherry, that's called Mirabelle Jaune, I think. But look at it, it looks like Barry's Crazy Cherry though. Yeah, maybe I just got given a packet of Barry's Crazy Cherry that was labelled something else, I don't know. But nevertheless, they're nice. So let's move on to our next one, which is another random seed swap here. And this one's called Evil Olive. Now, it does look a little bit like an olive, doesn't it?
Is it going to taste evil though?
You can see there is a red bottom, hint of red on the bottom there, indicating that it's ripe. And wow,
Oh, wow.
Look at that. The inside is red and the outside is like a green red tinge. So let's see how that one is. That's interesting. This one's doing quite well. There's no blight on these ones. And there's quite a few of these actually growing, so
Thank you.
yeah, blight resistant variety, I think. Yeah.
Quite strong, that one.
Got like a waxy texture, that's me. The texture is very unique on this one.
Oh, quite like that one.
You would expect something so green to not taste as sweet as that, would you?
It's quite nice.
You know, when you taste a green tomato, it's not very nice, but yeah. No, would you like some more?
No, thank you. Yeah. Sophia would.
You're not going to be having any tea tonight, are you?
She's had it, this is it.
Okay, I think we're now down to our last variety here. I think. Yes, we are. Our last variety is one that I've been looking forward to growing actually this year. I've heard a lot of really nice things about this one. This one is called Sartre-Relois, I think if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is, yeah, as I said, I was really looking forward to growing this one, and thankfully it's given us some nice tomatoes. So let's see how this one is on the inside. Wow, look at that. Bright yellow, like the sun, isn't it, that one? On the inside, it's very juicy.
It's very juicy.
Wow, it's very juicy indeed. But does it taste as good as it looks? Does it taste as good as it looks? Let's see,
Let's
shall we?
find out.
Let's find out. Have we saved the best one to last?
Let's find out. Here we go.
Oh, there's a lot of
Soft,
juice.
that one. A lot of juice.
To be fair, I think that one is very ripe, to be honest, but it is a very ripe tomato, that.
Very juicy.
More?
No, thank you. Quite mild.
I would say because there's a lot of water in there, it's milder. Hint of sweetness, a hint of there's a hint of citrus on there as well. And I would say it looks better than it tastes, to be honest. It's a stunning tomato. You know, anthocyanin on the top and a bright yellow inside. Yeah, it's a really nice tomato. I would grow that again next year, I think. Would you grow that? Would you buy it from the shop? Yeah.
Probably not, no.
We now need to decide what is our favourite. Quite a difficult one, isn't it?
It is a really difficult, some
definitely-
good flavours there.
I could definitely rule out a few of them, like the COSTOLUTO Fiorentino. I'm really, really sad to say the Rebel Starfighter Prime for flavour. Really beautiful tomato. And to be honest, I think if this one was ripe, I probably would have liked it better, but because we only had these tiny ones, yeah.
That one for me.
That's one, yeah.
No.
To be honest, I think that's a little bit just a standard cherry tomato,
And
to be honest.
this one here, I wouldn't, no.
Yeah, you don't like Sartre-Relois, you don't like that one. You know what, I think my favourites have been Alice's Dream and Queen of the Night. They're my favourites. Just look at the juice inside that. Look at that. It's like a grapefruit or something, isn't it? Crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely growing these again, absolutely, next year.
I love that one. The quite
Oh,
striking one.
Oh yes, I forgot about that one actually.
Cosmos.
Yes,
Cosmos?
because yes, Cosmos. That's a very sharp one. If you like that one, very sweet, that one, isn't it? So what's your favourites?
There's just too many to choose from.
They're all nice
really.
tomatoes,
Yeah,
aren't
I
they?
definitely rule out that one. That
Yeah.
was a no for me, and then was a no for me.
So this is your
either,
first heritage tomato
but my
experience?
first tasting, yeah, and I'm very impressed.
Yeah. Usually she has just the normal watery shop bought ones. So to be honest, it doesn't take much to get something nicer than those. But yes, feel free to take some heritage tomatoes home because we have quite a lot of those.
That's something I do for work tomorrow.
So
Thank you.
yes, right. So yes, that was our yes.
And I'm very impressed.
So yes, thank you for watching my heritage tomato taste test of 2023. If you'd like to give the heritage tomato taste test of last year a watch, you can do so by clicking this card up here. Remember, if you like this video, subscribe so you can see when I upload new content just like this. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe and happy gardening.
Well done, you've got tomato down your pants.
Yeah, that was the first one.